I ain't gonna lie, I am so happy to hear they say this is a big rich town. Episode 1, The Stranger, is the setup for the new story happening in the Power world. Clearly, we are following Tariq in the series days after he kills Power protagonist and his father, James St. Patrick. The Power writers do a phenomenal job of catching us up on what has happened in the days between Ghost's death and where the series starts on Tariq's first day of school and what the new world looks like. Though we will be exposed to the same lying, killing, and drugs we got to see in Power, this series is definitely elevating the story and appealing to a younger audience while pushing a major plotline of a strong black female lead in Naturi Norton's character, Tasha St. Patrick Green. We get a preview of how Tariq will live his double life as he hustles to make it through a bachelor's degree so that he can get access to his inheritance, while also stepping into being the man of the family and having to find money and resources to help Tasha beat this murder case for James's death. In all honesty, Tasha deserves this because if she never tried to frame her boyfriend, her and Tariq would be off scot-free right now and no one will be taking the fall for Ghost's death. If leaving high school early and going straight to college while trying to hustle up money for his mother's defense and to support his family wasn't enough after killing his father, they decided they was going to sprinkle in a little bit of romance for Tariq, and we get to see how he's going to navigate his feelings between two women, Lauren and Diana, this season. Early on in the episode, we get our hopes up as Tamika Washington gets Tasha the greatest deal ever, and it looks like she's going to be able to go home without any jail time, but that's until Tamika pulls at the right strings. Tasha panics and fires her. I'm going to need Tasha to turn off her mommy brain and start thinking like a hustler and a boss because sis, you're in jail. She is tripping for real and is going to wind up rotting in jail because of it. But before we finish with Tamika, come on, Lux. Sis did not come to play. She said spin-off, it's time to slay, okay? We get reminded halfway through that we are still watching a Power spinoff on STARZ as Tariq walks in on his new roommate having sex with some girl. And the first thing I could think about was, oh shit, are we gonna have to watch Tariq have sex this season? Because y'all know, rarely did an episode go by without go sleeping with Angela or Tasha. And I'm just hoping in season 1 we can get a sex-free Tariq. Please, we don't need that yet. Zeke is ultimately Tariq's meal ticket as fans feel and back into the drug game. His family is a well-connected drug organization in Queens and becomes of great interest to Tariq very early on. We get introduced to the Tejada family with a party for Zeke, and it's interesting to see how Tariq meets everyone. Kane is getting head in the bathroom. He meets Drew briefly, who looks at him very suspiciously, and Diana almost falls in love immediately. Monet, on the other hand, is the mysterious matriarch that's clearly the boss, but there's some other stuff there. We're gonna have to keep watching. One thing that episode 1 establishes early on, it is that we're going to see a whole lot of lying this season. Tasha is lying about killing ghosts. Tariq is lying about how he's getting money to pay for Tasha's attorney. Tasha is lying to her defense attorney and to everybody. Like, everybody is just lying. The book Tariq is asked to read to enter into a special academic course is called The Stranger, and it mirrors the idea of how Tariq didn't know ghosts and doesn't know himself. I love the intersection of academia and literature in this plot of the series and how it gives further insight into Tariq, his life, and his perspective. Similar to him, the main character in the book kills someone, and Tariq makes an argument against him seemingly not knowing why he did it because he firmly believes that anyone who kills someone has made an intrinsic choice. Deep. Overall, the pilot is strong on its own, but we get the benefit of all the information we can bring over from the original Power series. If you are a Power fan, you will enjoy this series as we get an update in the storyline, but many of the same major elements that made Power a breakout hit. Catch new episodes of Powerbook 2 Ghosts on STARZ every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join us on Twitter as we live tweet while we were watching the episode, and every Monday and Tuesday with new episode recaps, predictions, and series info videos. Make sure you subscribe to Erica Vane TV for all things entertainment news, and follow ericavane.com on your favorite social media sites. And post a comment after you watch this episode and tell us what you think. Also, you might as well watch our season preview here, as well as the recap that we also have here. I'll see you in the next one.